Hi, my name is Yusuf Yagi. My email is yusufyagi90@gmail.com. My website is everydaytipswithaz.com. Today we're going to be learning how to use functions. Again, more and more functions. We're going to be also using a new library called include iomanip. We're going to be using static cast type and expression, and we're going to be using setPrecision. Alright, so the first thing, functions, we've already learned something about them, a bit about them. Today's important lessons are going to be include iomanip. It's a library like iostream. It just includes more functions that we could use, or more variables we could use, but they're more math related. Yeah, I hate math. Alright, we're going to be using static cast. It's where it converts the values from integer to float, float to integer, to double, whatsoever. So static cast, let's say it was integer, it will be double, and the expression, whatever the integer was named. And setPrecision, it's for decimal points. It tells the program to what decimal point should it have the number. Now, the setPrecision over here and include iomanip work together. So if you had no iomanip, setPrecision would not work. So you need it. Alright, now let's go to page 148 and 149. Here's the code that has been given by the health club. It's a health club program that Diane has written. I've rewritten the code but modified it a bit to my needs. Alright, so over here is the new library we're going to be using. Alright, so over here my professor wants us to use 3 functions. So I'm just going to copy them and I'm going to paste them in my code. I like to write the codes. Yes, before. Let's go ahead and read the code. Okay, we've also got F statements. Okay, just read it, plain English. If total calories is greater than or equal to 0 and fat grams is greater than or equal to 0, then the program would do this. Otherwise, else, if it's under 0 or less than 0, it'll tell you there's an input error. That's basically how the program works. The best way to understand functions is to read it as if you're reading plain English. Alright, so we already I already wrote my prototypes, or copied it and pasted it. I'm gonna write the functions. I'm gonna delete the semicolon, open, we're gonna see out the description. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy the description Diane has written. Displays of food's fat calories and fat percentage, and just paste it because that's what the program basically does. We're gonna paste it. I'm gonna make this D capital, and then we're gonna close it, and then we're gonna do an end line, and then another cout end line. We're gonna close it. Same thing with the other ones. Get total calories. Okay. I like them to be like this. That's my style. Which reminds me, I need to go ahead and change the ones over here. Total calories and fat grams. It's just the way I like to write or code. And let's do this over here. You gotta do everything in order, so you would not forget that, oh, I forgot to change this, and then your code would stop working. Okay, so get total calories. Over here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna copy all this. Just copy. I'm gonna paste it over here. Of course, we don't need all that. We don't need all these for this functions. We don't need this. We're gonna delete this. And that basically should be for our first function. It's gonna integer total calories. It's gonna ask the user for the total calories. He's gonna, or she's gonna enter, and then end line, and then same thing over here, paste, and then close. We're gonna delete this. We don't need the double, and we don't need this, and we don't need this. Alright, now we have to call the functions. Calling functions is easy. You could copy this and then paste it over here. Get rid of the integer, get rid of it over here too, and get rid of the void. We don't need this anymore, so get rid of it. What we do need is we need to define the when we're calling it, we need to define it. So it's total cals, because we're going to be using it later in the main function. And over here, fat grams underscore, equals. And then let's run it, F9. Let's see what happens. Okay, total calories. Let's use 150 like the desk check and debug. Fat grams is 6. Ugh. Let's go ahead and see what happened. Why is this not working? Everything seems fine. Fine. In the functions itself, I forgot to return the values. Return total cals, so the program didn't know exactly what to do with these. It did not tell it to return any value, so it didn't go to the main function. So return fat grams, and then F9. Let's see if it works. Okay, total calories is 156. Perfect, it worked. Alright, there we go. We've learned how to use the what the iomanip is for, static cast, and we lightly talked about the if statements. What I'd also like to point out too is the static cast. Over here we used a double, we converted it from integer to double. The fat calories over here used to be integer, it became double, and set precision, no decimal points. Alright, sorry for the speed and everything, but I do have a limit on YouTube to upload. Thank you for watching, and happy computing.